Welcome back, guys. It's been a minute since I made a video. Had some stuff going on back home, but we went back home, took care of all that stuff, and came back up to Lexington. And we are here, and I'm going to show you the color I picked for the powder coat job. And I went ahead and did some other things between now and the last video that I'm going to share with you guys, some little tricks and stuff. But here you go. Here's your first look at the color I picked. Hope you like it. So it's a diamond pearl. It's got like a silver flake to it versus a like pinkish tint or anything like that. I hope you guys can see that on camera. I'm not sure how much you can actually tell. So the things we went ahead and did, the floor pan and the radiator hoses. And yes, they sucked. I'm not gonna lie, it's a huge mess, but it wasn't bad. I actually had my wife helped, which was a horrible idea in all accounts. Those of you that are married should know why. Anyways, I've got some other little tricks that I found and some mistakes I did. One of the mistakes I did was I turned this upside down and was getting ready to do the radiator hoses, and when I pulled the radiator hoses I felt the frame slide and I actually scratched the powder coat right here. But I touched it up, but when I touched it up today, I actually melted too much powder on it, so it's got a big clump, so I'm gonna have to color sand that down. Shouldn't be too bad to do, but anyways, I'm gonna show you guys how I did that really neat trick to powder coat without an oven and to do touch-up jobs. I'll share those pictures right now, but it turned out really good. It's as long as I get done doing the powder coats, little touch-up stuff. I mean, it scratched it there and there, but as you can see, you can't see any metal or anything. But anyways, super pumped about this. I think I'll start really hammering in like the front suspension and stuff like that in the next probably week or so. Still got a lot going on, things coming up that are changing, so I got to deal with some other stuff, but gonna be probably starting on the front end in this next video. I'm kind of building the suspension and stuff like that on the sides, but yeah, she's looking really good. Got everything back from powder coat with the frame. So like all my little intercooler, like the mounting bracket for the radiator, the rest of the pans that go behind the seats for the heat shield between the engine. And then I reorganized the garage too to make more space because it was absolutely killing me. Went ahead and lifted the frame up on the quick jacks. I don't know if you guys have ever seen quick jacks, but they are awesome. They're made by Benpack, so they're super high quality. I've got my little motor right there on my shelf and my switch right here hanging. So I just hit up and down to pick my frame up. Really makes it really convenient. So like everybody knows that this kit car is like rear engine, right? The engine's gonna be right here. So instead of me having to like call people over to help pick up the frame and set it next to the engine or whatever, I can pretty much do it by myself because I take that engine, I roll it under there, and then I take my button over here to my quick jacks, lower the frame down to the engine level, lower it down here, hook up the engine, and then I pick it back up and then the engine's in. I've done it by myself, one person, super fast, super convenient, pumped about that. So I definitely recommend, if you have the money and the ability to purchase them, definitely do that. I think they're like $1,300, $1,200 new, but for that kind of money, man, you can't beat it. It's awesome, super convenient. Really try to hammer this out in the next few months. Would like to have it going for summertime. Get to the car shows with it. Race my buddy Zach. So I work with a guy named Zach Huffer. I'll put his Instagram link right here, or I guess just his Instagram handle right here. Now he's got a Dodge Hellcat, 707 horsepower, we all know, right? Got that big supercharger on it. We're talking so much trash to each other right now, which is great because it's just a great rivalry. So after we get done, the first thing I'm doing is I'm putting it against a Dodge Hellcat Challenger. It's gonna be crazy. I mean, we looked up the times. I think it's gonna be really, really close. I'm not gonna mod mine to begin with. We're gonna race, and then after I've owned it for a few months, I might start modding it, do a bigger turbo, maybe a bigger intercooler, change the intercooler. But right now I'm gonna stick with their stock setup and see what I've got against this Hellcat. And may have to boost it. I don't know if I can beat him with a stock setup. I keep looking at this little baby turbo right here. I don't know. It's awful little. But anyways, Zach, I know you're probably gonna watch this. I'm coming after you, buddy. But yeah, I'll put his description for Instagram in there, and if you guys want to hit him up, he's got all kinds of pictures of his car on there, and some other cars I think that he's been around. He runs around with a huge car group, so he's got lots of car content on his Instagram. But anyways, I think that's gonna be all for today. Like I said, I'll play some of those videos coming up of the tricks and stuff that I did prior to this, and hopefully you guys don't make the same mistakes that I've made. Like, don't scratch your powder coat. That sucked. Don't do two. I did 2 tarps against this concrete, and 2 tarps were not thick enough. You know, I should have put a cloth down there. I got careless. Don't do that. But anyways, I'll show you those videos that I have, and also the makeshift powder coat. I'll show you how that was, and pretty easy way to have a powder coat without an oven. So hopefully you guys like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I have a huge following. It's like 10 subscribers now. So, but either way, I'll take it, man. Pump. I'm doing this out of fun. So anyways, hope you guys like, and I'll see you next video. Alright, so we're doing floor pans. And instead of doing silicone, I did weather stripping. It's like gray weather stripping you can get on RVs. For your RVs. Foam window seal. You see that? You see that? Foam window seal. Alright, anyways. So, I cut it out and aligned the entire bottom of the car like that. I already did this one. It makes loud noises because of the back brace right there hitting, but this is all getting like riveted into the very, very bottom of the car, so it shouldn't make noise after that. We'll see in a minute though. I'm about to stick it on there. Alright guys, we're back again. Working on the car. Just got done doing the floor straps and the rivets for a second time. I say a second time because I didn't know they included the rivets, so I went and bought some. And then the ones that I bought did not have as much bite as the ones they sent with the kit. So they were a little bit longer, a little bit more heavy duty. So I drilled mine out and went and put the ones they sent me because they're way better looking. But anyways, I'll show you the difference in the bite. So this is the difference. I bought the ones on the right. They sent the ones on the left. So they're much, much larger. Definitely just wanted to tell you guys they include the rivets because I didn't know that. We found them as we were going through looking for the hardware for the floor brace over here. But definitely use their rivets. Okay, so this is pretty much awful. There's a reason people don't do weather stripping. It's because it takes like the Incredible Hulk to match the weather stripping down. Although, it's pretty great. You don't have much rattle at all. More so down here. This thing's gonna have to get something behind it. It still has more bolts to go in it, but I'm gonna have to put something between that metal cross brace right there and between that. But yeah, so ended up having my buddy Alan stand up here and like put 1 foot on this side and 1 foot on that side just to match it down enough so we could still get the rivets in, and it worked. But we may have to, after we put the cross brace on, I may put a new one in that one and possibly a new one in that one because it's just not pulled down very tight. But other than that, it came out pretty good. You will scratch it, so be careful. That is powder coat, but you know, as you can see, I did like a small scratch right there. I'll try to focus, but it's not auto-focusing, so yeah. But we're gonna do the cross brace later, here in a little while, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Just got done doing the radiator hoses. We ran them through the frames just like we did on video. The only difference is though, I took the cable for the transmission. This is a much easier solution. Took the cable for the transmission and I actually tied the weed eater line to this and fed it through the frame using this. It's a lot less of a struggle, works really well, and yeah, then after that I just did the normal steps on the video, but this helps. When you scratch the powder coat, you gotta fix it. So I made a powder coat oven out of a heat gun, a camera tripod, and aluminum foil. It's starting to melt, as you can see the powder is. So hopefully this turns out all right. Guys, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna put my Instagram handle right here so you can follow me on Instagram, get a little inside scoop on the build, and also see some good car content. A lot of cars that I see and I've been around, I have put on there, videos, photos, stuff like that. Give me a like and subscribe on YouTube, please, also, and see you guys in the next video.